YouTube fam. I am Angeline, the nursing assistant. Guess what it is? It's Chit Chat Tuesday. It's Chit Chat Tuesday. It's Chit Chat Tuesday. Come on, you guys. Let's get it started. You guys, today our chit chat topic is knowing your rights. As nursing assistant, we don't exercise our right. It's good to know your rights. And throughout my journey as a nursing assistant, I have noticed nursing assistants don't exercise their rights. So a lot of times people treat you in a way that they can tell you anything, and we as nursing assistants just accept it. It's always good to know your work policy. When they give you that policy book at the beginning of your job journey with your company, it is very important for you to read the policy. It's to your benefit. It's to your benefit to know the policy. So your administrator, your supervisor, just can't tell you anything. You need to know your policy. You need to know your rights. Because my experience as a nursing assistant, a lot of supervisors, as I told y'all, supervisor, administrators, they tell you things that's not necessarily policy. So it's wise for us to know our policy and don't be afraid to exercise your right. That's some of our problems. We as nursing assistants don't exercise our right. We have to show people how to treat us. Have y'all ever heard the saying, you show people how to treat you? I feel like some of our treatment is due to us not knowing our rights. And the ones that do know our right and policy, our work policy, don't want to stand up and advocate and act on our policy, because either we scared we're gonna lose our job, or maybe you intimidated or just don't want to go through the issue. But we have to make a stand. That's the only way change will happen. Somebody got to make a stand, or they will continue to treat us the way that they do. When administrator, supervisor come and tell you that you can't talk to a certain person, to a certain group, they can't tell you that. Let me repeat that. Yes, they can tell you that. But your right as a person, you should be able to talk to whomever you like. It's no way a supervisor can dictate who you can talk to and what you can talk to them about. Now, granted, if you're talking to a person about your personal business, that's your right. No one can dictate to you who you can talk to and whether you can speak to that person on your personal business. That's yours. If I want to go and speak to another co-worker about what I'm going through, my supervisor, administrator cannot dictate and tell me that I cannot do that. You can do that. That's your right. Now, on the other hand, your supervisor, your administrator cannot go to another employee and discuss your business to that employee. That's a violation. He can speak on his business, a problem, or what have you that concern him, but he cannot speak on yours to another employee. So it's the supervisor, the administrator that cannot speak on your personal issue, but you can speak on it as long as you want because it's yours. And you have the right to do what you want with it. So be careful, you guys. Don't think just because they are in a supervisor or administrator position, what they're telling you is Bible. Know your rights. It's so important to know your rights. Because dictatorship is not in the supervisor guidebook. You should not have to ask anyone, can you go to the bathroom? You should not have to wait to ask anyone, can I go to the bathroom? Now, it's okay to say, hey, to your coworker, hey, I'm leaving. I'll be right back. I need to go to the restroom. You can say I need to go to the restroom. But to have to ask a certain person, and if that certain person is not around, you got to hold that's not right. Please, you guys, know your right and exercise your right. Don't let supervisors tell you anything and you think it's Bible. Because half of the stuff is not. So, on this chit chat, what I want you nursing assistant that don't know your policy, get your policy book. Read your policy book. Understand it. You got a question, ask somebody. That's what they there for. Some you don't understand, go in the office and ask them, hey, I read this in the policy book. What do this mean? Know your rights. Know your rights. And a lot of time, what I have experienced is when you know your rights, sometimes you can get a little backslash from your supervisor. And that is retaliation, which is against every company that I ever worked for. So they cannot retaliate on you because you report a certain thing, or you say, hey, I heard you say this here, but is this policy? It's not in the policy book, or whatever. They cannot retaliate on you because that's against policy. Have retaliation been done to me? Yes, it have. And sometimes it's very hard to prove that they are. So, my thing is, be wise. If you have an issue and you confront or you go and talk to your administrator, your supervisor about a specific issue that you're having, and after you sit down and talk, you notice a difference in how she treats you, start taking notes. You jot it down. Start taking notes, dates, jot it down. If anybody around you heard what she said to you or saw how she treats you, jot it down. Jot it down. Keep a log. And once you have enough evidence that, yeah, this is odd, that she did this or did that, and the other co-workers, when they did this or did that, she didn't say anything, write it down. Jot it down. I have did it numerous of times. It's wise. Don't let them treat you any different from a LPN, a RN, a doctor, a supervisor, or administrator. Don't let them treat you any different from any of those, because you are just as important as they are. Everybody in the building, everybody in the organization plays a vital part of that business. You play a vital part of that building, that industry, that workplace. You play a very important part. It takes everybody in there to make that business work, all the way down to the housekeeper. Nobody in there is less important. Nobody's job in there is less important. Everybody there is needed. Believe me, they would not have you there if they didn't need you. So, be mindful of your rights. Be mindful of how people talk to you, how they treat you, what they tell you. Don't accept everything someone tell you, especially if it don't sound right. How is it that you cannot go to the bathroom when you need to? If a certain person is not around, you got to hold it. until they show back up. And when they show back up, you have to ask, may I go to the bathroom? May I go to the restroom? Do that sound right, you guys? No one can tell you who you can talk to. You talk to whomever you want to. They can't tell you who to talk to. Don't let them dictate who you can talk to. Know your rights. It is so important. So on this Chit Chat Tuesday, know your rights. Know your policy. So, I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you don't know your policy, get your policy book. You don't have it, ask, go to Human Resource. Say, hey, I need a policy book. If it's not online, a lot of business now, you can pull it up online. They have a website, you can go and pull it up. But know your policy. It's simple. Know your policy. So that's it, you guys, for this Chit Chat Tuesday. I'll see y'all on Informative Friday. Chit Chat Tuesday. Chit Chat Tuesday. Chit Chat Tuesday. Subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Not one. Come on. Let's get it started.